Hey, what's up, everyone? Today we're going to talk to you about consigning your RV. Is it a good idea? Should you consign? Should you sell your RV to the dealership? Should you sell your RV private party? Well, first and foremost, consigning, I would say, just to give you a quick answer, is a good idea. The reason that a lot of dealerships will consign is because they don't have to put the equity into actually purchasing your RV. So generally, they can work with you a little bit more, get you more money as far as a consignment. Usually, actually, a lot more money as far as a consignment versus actually purchasing the RV. The reason being that, again, they have to basically put in equity when they purchase your RV versus a consignment. What you'll need to consign, usually a dealership will ask for your driver's license. They'll have to do POAs in order to flip your title into the new owner's name. They'll also have a consignment contract. Our consignment contract is for a 90-day period. Their terms may differ between dealership to dealership. Also, as far as fees, I wouldn't expect that you should have to pay really any fees as far as bringing the RV in, leaving it on their lot, because this is essentially free for the dealership. As far as the inventory, they do have to put in a lot of work in order to sell your RV, and the way that they're going to make money is off of either a percentage of your RV being sold, or they agree upon a price with you and then essentially sell the RV for more to turn a profit. That's what we do here. If you're going the percentage route, or that's how they run their dealership as far as a percentage, that's another good way of doing it. The only problem with that is they would have to call you essentially really every single time that they had an offer or somebody interested in order to move you on your price, versus if you agree upon a price ahead of time, you know that that price is what you're getting on consignment, and that they can negotiate certain things in between the prices of what they're selling it for. On a consignment, you will, not necessarily always, but more often than not, get a little bit less than you would selling it private party. Now, you might think, why wouldn't I just sell it private party or sell it by myself? And you most certainly can do that. But the benefits to consigning with the dealership is that what they do all day long is deal with people that are looking to purchase. They have a lot of connections with people that are looking to purchase RVs from years and years of them coming into their dealership. As well, they market your RV ideally on lots of different platforms that are paid for, so they would have to pay, to market your RV on all of those different type of platforms to get it out there, to get it on the internet, and that would be something you would have to pay for as a private party. Another benefit to consignment is a lot of people, when they're going to purchase an RV, are going to have a trade-in. They're also going to want financing. Most people purchasing a fifty to $200,000 RV or whatever it is, more often than not, are not going to pay the full amount with cash. They're going to want to finance. So that eliminates a lot of your market. Matter of fact, most of your market. Now they can go out and get financing on their own, and people do that. But when you're at a dealership and have a consignment at a dealership, they can provide financing for the customers. They can take in trades, versus, if you're trying to sell your RV, chances are you might not want what they're trading in, and you're trying to get rid of your RV. You're not trying to get another one. So as far as what else do I have written down here? Also, as far as fees, I did cover that you shouldn't probably be charged a fee when you bring in the RV or when the RV leaves. Really, some dealerships may charge that. I wouldn't expect that should be charged. A fee that you might expect to run into is like maybe a cleaning fee. You definitely want to clean out your RV because these have to be shown to the public in order to sell it. If you're looking to buy an RV, you obviously want to see it clean, not dirty. So if your RV is not clean, the dealership might charge you something like a cleaning fee in order to get it stage ready. But consignments are really both beneficial to people bringing in their RVs and the dealership, for both parties, essentially because the dealership doesn't have to put all that equity in actually purchasing the RV, and instead they can have you sign a contract where they are selling your RV for you, and they can take some of the profit from that. And because actually purchasing an RV can be a little bit of a risk, no matter how big of an RV dealership you are. So when you do get, if they offer you to purchase the RV, the offer is always going to be a lot lower than consigning. So consigning, you can almost always get a lot more than you would than purchasing it. Now, the benefit to having it purchased from a dealership as opposed to consigning is that, of course, you don't have that. You don't have a time frame. They're just going to write you a check right away, ideally for what they say that they can pay for the RV. Now, that's great if you're in a pinch. If you want to get rid of your RV, you just you're not worried about getting that extra amount of money that you think you can get for the RV. But at the same time, you can get more on consignment. The catch is just simply that you have to wait, the time frame that you have the contract for. Our contracts are for 90 days. So some dealerships may change their time frame and when they, how the duration of how long they're going to consign your RV for. As far as what you'll need to consign, it would be expected that they'll need your driver's license. They will need you on the title. If you have a payoff on your RV, they are going to need the information from the bank and who you owe money to, so that come time when they sell your RV, they can pay off the bank to make sure that the new owner gets a clean and clear title. They'll also have you sign some POAs, power of attorneys, to make sure that the title gets into the new owner's name. The paperwork can vary state to state because obviously certain states require different things to get titles and things flipped, as well as paying off. Every bank is different on what the information that you'll need. But those are the forms, the information that you'll need. What they'll need from you is your driver's license, you to sign all of that stuff, and you're basically giving them legal obligation to have that time frame to market your RV properly, to show it to as many customers as they can to get it sold for you. So I would definitely say that consigning is a great idea. You might not always get as much as you could selling it private party, or you might, depending upon what you're really trying to get out of your RV, but you won't get as much having it purchased from a dealership as you would consigning. Well, alright guys, I think that covers pretty much everything I could think of. If you have any other questions as far as consignments, leave your comments in the comments section, or you can email me at the email listed in the description. And as always, thanks for watching.